All right, here we go. This is journal page 182. This was finding the area of composite shapes. So number one, remember we're supposed to count these up. And so what they're looking at here, we can either look at this as a triangle where we're doing 1/2 base times height, or I think they're thinking that we're going to add these up. So this part of a filled in plus this equals 1. Here's part of a box, and here's the other part of the box, so that's 2. Same right here, that's 1/2 and 1/2, so that's 3. 1/2 and 1/2, so that's 4 full boxes. 1/2 and 1/2, that's 5 full boxes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 full boxes. So just counting it up, counting all of those up would be 14, and then it's units squared. We don't know what the units are, but they are squared. Same thing for number 2. We're just counting these up. So this one and this one put together equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 units squared, counting those up. This, we find the area of the full rectangle and we subtract off the little rectangle. So remember, for area of a rectangle equals length times width, which would be 8 times 15. 8 times 15 is 120 feet squared. That's the big rectangle. Now we'll take off the little rectangle, length times width, which is 5 times 3, 15 feet squared. 120 minus 15 is 105 feet squared. We took the whole rectangle and we subtracted off the cutout missing piece right here for number 4. A couple of different things going on. Let's do the half circle first. Remember, the area of a semicircle is 1/2 pi r squared, which is 1/2 pi. Radius is only halfway across, so this is diameter. 14 means the radius is 7, which is 1/2 pi 49. Half of 49 is 24.5 with the pi on the end. Centimeters squared. That's the area of the semicircle. And then we have got two things here. It's a trapezoid, and we're just going to look at it, cut that off right there. That gives us an 18 by 14 rectangle here. So the area of the rectangle, length times width, 18 times 14. 18 times 14 is 252 centimeters squared. That's the area of the rectangle. And then we have the area of this little triangle down here. Well, it's 14 across here. If this is 18 and this whole thing is 24, that leaves 6 for that little part of the triangle here. That right there, that would be 6. The difference between 24 and 18. 6 is left for that right there. So the area of the triangle equals 1/2 base times height, so 14 times 6. And half of 14 is 7, and 7 times 6 is 42. So the area of that triangle is 42. 1/2 base times height. I should have written the formula first. So now, these are all added on to each other because they're all next to each other. It's not cut out, it's added on. So I have 252 plus 42 plus, we'll put this 24.5 pi in the front. These two I can combine because they're like terms to give me 24.5 pi plus 294 in parentheses, so my units count on the whole thing, centimeters squared. And finally, number 5. On number 5, I've got some different parts going on here. If I cut it right there, the diagram, what is the area of the green? So I can break this up into little triangles here with rectangles. We're not going to be able to find that out right there. So this is a parallelogram, and this over here will count as, it's a trapezoid, but we'll look at it as a rectangle with two triangles on the end. So we have a rectangle plus a triangle plus another triangle plus a parallelogram, okay? So area of the rectangle, that's 8 by 4, just this rectangle in here, length times width, 8 times 4, 32. Area of one of the triangles, now if that's 12, and these are congruent or the same size, if it's 8 over here, that means that together these are 4, which would be 2 over here and 2 over there. So it's 4 by 2 here and 4 by 2 here, triangles. A triangle is 1/2 base times height, 1/2 4 times 2. Half of 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. That's the area of the triangle. I have 2 triangles, so the other one is also 4. So I have a 32, a 4, a 4, and now I have this parallelogram. The area of a parallelogram is base times height. So the base is 15, and the height is right here, that's the 4. 15 times 4 is 60. So now I have all 4 of my areas I can add up. 32 plus 4 plus 4 plus 60 equals 100 feet squared. Have an awesome night. We'll see you tomorrow.